the fall for the leader based on the promise where it can give to them. Inside Sierra Leone, 2018, 51.8% of the population been fall for retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio.
I hereby certify that Bio Julius Maada, having told 1,319,406, 1,319,406 of the valid votes cast in the 31st March 2018 presidential election runoff has been duly elected President of the Republic of Sierra Leone.
This na because it promise them say it go able for take care of them belle, where them they call bread and butter.
What is now abundantly clear is that the 10 years of APC misrule and economic mismanagement has definitely created considerable suffering for the people of this country. From Kamakwie to Pujehu, from Kono to Freetown, and everywhere, people are suffering under the weight of corruption and the mismanagement of the All People's Congress. I have seen it at first hand, from Falaba to Kenima and from Thailand to Potloko. The people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007. The people want democratic change to end their suffering.
But 100 days where a name change from opposition leader to the president of Sierra Leone, Mohamed Kamarimba Mansare, they remind President Biose, the people then, they anxiously wait for the change where it been promised them.
The people are impatient and they want deliverables. They want to see tangible things. And I know he's a listening president, opposition, because as a president I don't know. But honestly, President Maada Bio then listens. I remember when we had a discussion, he followed through the media, he followed through events, what's going on. But maybe because he's a president now, he listens to bad advices, but he's completely failed.
But just after this reminder, the chief minister now, whereby then I be the finance minister, been tell we say that change where they been promised for bread and butter not go possible easily.
Sierra Leoneans go to bed, not go to bed hungry. I mean, it's going to be difficult. We start to get easy situation, even after my time. Even 3-4 finance ministers coming after me, no, don't meet up the bread and butter. She's going to be with us for some time to come. Poverty has been with us for some time. Poverty is still here. Poverty will continue.
So
we determine as a government, as I be say, to reduce the poverty.
So you don't agree now say the realities and different from waiting person they see.
Of course, I'm always conscious of that. And I never said they can't eliminate poverty. I said they reduce poverty.
All right. So misinterpretation just note and down. Bread and butter will be the top campaign term. What do you mean when you say bread and butter? Because from what you don't tell me this morning that when you increase teachers' salary, give more work to people, then a bread and butter you don't put for them. But from the ordinary man, your definition of bread and butter are different. So in that you campaign, what do you mean by bread and butter? We make like you give more work to people. The citizens don't think say bread and butter they not anything.
The livelihood, we man not get something for it, you not get bread and butter. No matter how much of economics they understand. No, they are really pathetic. It's understandable. But when the day it happen for that man today, be able to get small tea where they eat. That is not the happiest man, the bread and butter don't they? But what we are really, as a government, you care about, you want people to get predictable source of livelihood. You want people to determine, your next meal should not be by chance. You don't even know when next you get me.
But it not been tapped though. This government will make we believe say the last government thief everything and they not left nothing inside the country in account. Then be same way so say the last government left the people pass serious sufferness as the inflation been really high in the country. But almost not the inflation where the last government they left the country into.
But I can tell him on TV, okay, that the Ministry of Finance and the Minister Jacob Lusafa are done extremely well. I can give you figures, and that's what I've been doing. That we met inflation at 15.7%.
We meet inflation hovering around 18, 18. We bring a can, but if it were not for this international economic crisis, up to 9%, single digit inflation.
Well, and not to we are don't come back today for come talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet ya salon. Now we on whoa. We left for do them bad things them. We they feel a more salon. Now we on whoa. We are. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, we just want for make we are go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, we just want for make we are go before. Difference day between leader and follower. Of course, just by the name. Difference day between leader and president. Of course, just by the name also. Well, not so secret too. As UK, where they say, na they born we, na they colonize we. Well, na they say, we they under them. Even now, as we dey talk so, indirectly. The young prime minister, because he say he not able for deliver waiting them bring and come na powerful, he don't resign no. But even we young caretaker, as he don't admit say he not able for protect the people from the kind wahala waiting at the wall in the country, he still they ask for living gam second time. We can look inside this thing better one today. Well, remember yesterday we keep something that $25 where they say you they pay na your port for security. Well, the minister don't tell we say that $25 it not cover you baggage, it not mix part of the security at all. We can look inside and they better one. Well, mobile company them as well don't expose Natcom and Natca. How they expose them? As Natcom and Natca they say they not ask mobile company them for its price. The mobile company them don't go up with the price better one where they can add to the suffering of the people. All of this day for you inside the program today. No go nonside. My name is Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. The voters of any country, just like a woman, they fall for their leader based on the promise where it can give to them. Inside Sierra Leone, 2018, 51.8% of the population been fall for retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio.
I hereby certify that Bio Julius Maada, having told 1,319,406, 1,319,406 of the valid votes cast in the 31st March 2018 presidential election runoff has been duly elected President of the Republic of Sierra Leone.
This na because he promise them say he go able for take care of them belle, where them be they call bread and butter.
What is now abundantly clear is that the 10 years of APC misrule and economic mismanagement has definitely created considerable suffering for the people of this country. From Kamakwie to Pujeru, from Kono to Freetown, and everywhere, people are suffering under the weight of corruption and the mismanagement of the All People's Congress. I have seen it at first hand.
Indeed, we be don't see sufferness under the All People's Congress, APC, the young government, and we all see them at first hand. But now, this one, now ready made, now we don't see the kind of sufferness how people them they go about them inside the country. But yet still, this government not go take responsibility for any one of them things and the way they happen inside the country. This not the government where ever na the history of the world where they call on private company them for go and suppress, for go and add more sufferation, for go and add more difficulties, for go and add more poverty per in young citizen. We not ever see them, but now we don't see them in, at first hand. Yes, ready-made in the inside we yard. What you not ever see in other parts of the world? Of course, you go see inside we yard. First of all, we can't go inside the data business, as the data don't jump one kind way. All on in the name of government, we call on the mobile company them for ace them different data they up. Why you go say government ace them up? Because the data company them, the mobile company operators them, be honestly they in a very low price. They not get nobody, no law in your business. They not go ask law waiting at the thing law not can ask them. But because of the selfishness of the government, they run pull memo and serve them so then come here and say, bo una safe, una the losses. Why una not use that floor price so be say, and then they ace the price now by 150% for data. I mean megabyte. First of all, let me visit Tony Konomani, my own brother, my own best buddy, where be always the tell we say, me uncle not born with sense. Let me listen how it take in time for analyze this data business and who side the wahala dey. Let me go, we come back just now.
Hey people, on a good morning. Na Tony Konomani they talk. When I know certain days there, I think day before yesterday. I put video, they talk about how Mother Bio, why it's up the cost of megabytes on the internet in Sierra Leone. And I tell them that the reason why you want to do that, the reason for let people they not get chance, what we call access to information, more not get chance for a read what thing they go on. Now that make them one. It don't happen today. As when I see 1 gigabyte phone and they pay for when they pay today 9,000 leons on average. It don't jump, don't go 27,000 leons for 1 gigabyte. This now the second video this way I record about this today, just now. I record one, I don't delete it because I had two vex inside that video. And right now I vex. But I decide to make a talk calmly. Mother Bio, they create so much havoc, they do so much damage to Sierra Leone and Sierra Leoneans there. They hardship in every aspect of life. I feel long go up so back to 20,000 and days there. We young people then. It's not about politics no more. We now within a university. Now we the sit on our all man. You will the safe na class 5. You need access for let you go na internet. They able to read. You will do science stuff now secondary school, whatever it is, access to the internet na education. Now a very, very important part of education. Don't forget about democracy first. We'll just talk about what will better the young people. And obviously, there is a lot of frustration at Sierra Leone right now. And Boku young people, and this then WhatsApp, then Facebook, then TikTok. Now then they manage take courage and life small. Then the back Mother Bio, boop, it don't lock up. Because when you put on that kind of money, then I lock it don't lock up on people. Because to Mother Bio, we now man we worth over $100 million. And we there. We dey follow up with your account over $100 million inside these 4 years. Then I don't know. Sometimes they no, you have to tap. Sure, pass down there. So, Mother Bio in people there, in family, in ministers, they're not there for film. Then they do this because they don't want make una area with messages them. Mother Bio yourself, we be in our opposition, don't talk. they say the internet very important to your position for poor government and power. Down in the afraid now, so the internet will make them enjoy trade. I no want make una enjoy anymore. But I left Mother Bio in home. Come to opposition leaders. All opposition, the leaders then we talk say. Then are public servants, because when you're not a politician, you say you want public office, you're not public servants. On all, Mother Bio, on all, now for serve we the public. The people, the citizens of Sierra Leone, none are servants. So when the opposition then, let's start with my own sister, Madam Diana Fina Konamani. Sister, no say don't tell we not talk, eh? Don't tell for me even this salon, because that's when they try to forget me for like calm down, a bit slap pipe down. But me we see they see injustice. I see injustice. At the talk, then somebody tell me say calm down. I they avoid it first because you want to the program when me they on and me on program right now. Now for make sure this government is answerable. Let we hold them to account. When I stop for the free, yeah sister, when I stop for the free. Then I don't avoid the business first. Let we do the politics. I still support you. Right? So Dr. Samura Kamara, KKY. The only economan, Sam Smana, Richard Conte, now don't start me on Cherry Coco. Cherry Coco, you know the biggest disappointment. You know Parliament. We sabi the deal way they run with President Mada Bio. Then I will talk about that another time. On all our opposition, on our sit down, on our say, on our want serve the citizens of Sierra Leone. They are not afraid for talk. Some of them are the wrong deal, Cherry Coco. They are afraid for talk. And they can look after on your interest. Sam Sumana. Sorry, lying to one man. Samura Kamara, you know the favorite right now for flag bearer for the APC. I know say this while they talk so. I can make sure say you get 3 people there. 1-to-1. I don't need for talking publicly, but I have to let the people there read this. This is not a public message to you. I know say they go through a lot of intimidation, more than any other politician right now in Sierra Leone. They go through a lot of intimidation and stress. But it's very important that you make a public statement to the people of Sierra Leone about what you go do when you become president. If you get the flag bearer of the APC. You understand? Not quite a manifesto, because a manifesto now in a way a better way you don't get flag bearer. So now just make a public statement. And for really appreciate if I begin hearing about your promises then to the people of Sierra Leone if you become president. Things like this megabyte business when there is up so. May not run for public office so. But me I go tell you now, yeah, if APC can have power, go the butu be then. I will butu be me own government then for reversal. Access to information, access to the internet, if for be cheap and reasonable. In fact, if for put and run past IMD self before this nonsense happened today. If for be cheap for the people of Sierra Leone. We APC will not depend on it. Access to information, freedom of expression with democratic values then. Let them go back to before 2018 levels then. May we reverse. I want to make Samura Kamara then. We always on our leadership. I want to make una statements then. Promise the people of Sierra Leone that I will take police this bad show we calling self BO, calling self president. And that will take Pulamo. Because the people they need for a reform, therefore a reform, we say where we can, the damage we might have BO don't do so. We do reverse them. Because people they not get hope. I talk about Pandora's box in my previous video. I tell them I say hope, then left inside the box. Pandora, we lock the box, lock hope. Now all the bad thing there, and then come out the hope, the lock. Una give we hope. Una give the people the hope. Una can reverse the damage where President Madabio they do. Una make una statements they lay every una, yeah? It's not an economy. I don't want to let this video long too much. I know say things don't there now. Little side notes number for people there. They still get 1,000 leons all net browsing. 1,000 leons all nets. From 12 o'clock, you can start some day 5, some day 6 o'clock in the morning. Manage, buy that 1,000 leons. All there with longer video there, audio there. If now you TikTok now, you want send to do under hour there. You wake up, you buy 1,000 leons. Unlimited, then nothing not stop you. 6 o'clock, I like you want download or upload 100 gigabytes in order to stop you. Yeah? When I take advantage of that before they stop down, they say, flood the use down there. When they stop, I will go fair other way. Hey, boss, hello man, we will be here. We will fair way for manage. Yeah? Well, I thank you very much. This is not Tony Konomani. Much love to all na Sierra Leone.
Well, this man can actually come up with some brilliant things the way he can analyze, yeah? So, if you can follow them on Facebook page, now in I name down in Facebook, Tony Konomani. Tony Konomani. You can follow them, you get a lot of things the way he can come up with for analyze things them as then they come up. So, you don't already hear. Of course, they're not different from what we've been on the analyze at all from this year. So all of these now the plan of the government for make them go able for block or tap certain people in. They not say things difficult. So if they don't ace the megabytes, it go up. It deprive a lot of people in for go through the internet, for go to the WhatsApp and begin download all kind of audio, video, or whatever things them, and go to the internet like Facebook, YouTube, like we, you know, where then they feel say we will get for suffer, but get what we have to tell you. When people them really, I don't see people them before this time safe, before they eat, it's on 1,000, before they eat 1,000, then you keep them buy the megabytes just for let them come online. So I think the poverty, the government wants to make the poverty they multiply in safe. From 2018 to 2021, they say poverty inside Freetown alone it times 410 waiting a midterm. But not a secret. Caretaker Bill tell we say before in 2018, when they be left power, Tijan Kaba in now be 60,000 for years. And it's by Koma take the rest, 1 week time, you go left from 200,000 inside 11 years approximately. Then don't come now. Inside just 4 years, then pull the rest from 200,000. Now it go to almost 600,000. So you imagine how many times? Now times 3 the number, times 3 the price where they meet. So then just the multiply, waiting and waiting, then don't meet. Now, going to we challenge. If you watch this part here, you see we get 57077. It means 57,077. Not to just figure. This now we subscriber base, as YouTube call them. We call them now we number of family members. Then this way don't say we are a member of this particular house. But we say, this is a big number, but we want more. We want, say, by December, we want for each 100K. If you say, please give us 100K, yeah? That is to say, this particular figure, if for be 100,000, 100,000 family members. So, how we go reach this? Now, through you. You will watch right now. If you don't subscribe to the channel, please do so now. Hit for the subscribe button. So we go able to reach that particular number day by December. But if you don't subscribe, the thing what you go do for help we is you for become we ambassador. Help we for reach out to more people. Send we link to people and tell them why you dey watch this channel, why you make this your family house, and why then self for can belongs to this particular family. A lot of people don't do them. We appreciate to now tell them plenty thank you. But for you we not do them yet, please take up the responsibility now and take and say this now we house. Why now you house? Because anything will happen now this house will cancel to them. We're posting in one like now that's where they come, it can end up. So please help we follow we reach this particular number. So now we see we get a lot of people where they watch right now. Last year, since started me the count, last year 1, 2, we get about 15 people right now. 15 we're not subscribed it. Sister me too. We get about 15 people who not subscribe it. And then the watch right now, 15. Now 2. So out of that 15 day, please, when I transform this number for we now, we expect to get this number for begin for move. Instead of 57077, if I begin for go now, 57078 9 10 11, you know, as it go again and again. So please Let me go. We get 15 new people. Then we don't join. We right here now. We face now YouTube, but we are not subscribed yet. Please, yes you. Yeah, we see you. We actually see you. So please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Okay. Since it started, just don't confirm the number. So please let me go. Now we go to the ball. You don't hear about the data issue. Interestingly, we see NATCOM say they get directive from who that? From NATCA. Well, interestingly, I be the wonder who done at this NATCA, waiting at this NATCA. But I can't understand exactly waiting at this NATCA. Well, NATCOM say they get directive from NATCA for make them instruct the mobile company them for make them go actually go and work according to what they call the floor price. In other words, then simply the try for tell we say the amount, the money where the mobile company then they use for sell the data them, for them it's cheap. So the mobile company then supposed to go according to the floor price, so they go able to get the actual amount where they're supposed to get. But you wonder what in this mean? Or what exactly then they try to talk about. So the mobile company them been quick. You know, say this now we had. The mobile company them been quick for answer to the call of the government for say, okay, if you now don't say let we ace to price up, not a problem, sir. We did do them. So almost to for can go. Quick one and then go fap. Then pass the floor price. Now you see who side the data don't they. You see who side the data don't they. But interestingly, we hear NATCOM. Again, inside one interview, na 98.1, they come and tell we say, no, we not tell mobile company them for the ace price. We just remind them say, una get this law where una for sell una data them. Come on. This government, I don't understand. Then it can try for play with words them, but honestly, they're not smart enough for able for make lady people them understand. Or they're not smart enough for make them get. I don't understand how for even put them. So waiting basically, let me remind yourself about this particular side where NATCA or NATCOM, who side then tell we about how the mobile company them for go about the different prices them, where they call floor price. Look, I read them quick. When I be don't read them, but in case you miss them, the reason why we carry this because we want to go back and watch waiting exactly they happen. Okay, so let me read this thing back quick back. This one, they address them, they say below. Then the levy on telecommunication data service. Basically, the price, money business, how the telecommunication for handle this service. So now this they say from the 18th of October, now they write this particular memo. They not call a press release because they not pull out for the attention of the public. In their opinion, this na leak because them they just want for do it underground for let the company they ace up. So the company then they forget the bad name. But unfortunately for them, as they pull this so person pull another, then the company now they ace them up and now they not get any bad name. Anybody want for talk and say, but not to be false. Now government say. And indeed, now government say this na the memo with a stamp of Daniel Kaitibi, the Director General of NATCOM. So now we see basically what they say. They say here, we hereby refer to the above subject matter and to inform you that the general provision of the Finance Act 2022. So basically, that they remind the mobile company. Can you imagine the government? Now they try for punish. I don't ever see. We see like other countries. Like for example, the price for fuel go up. We see say the American President Biden been telling we say, or he come out and talk say, then they cut down on certain things them for in the meantime for let them able for cushion the economic impact of the citizens them. But in the case of we own country, we dey go and chook who say money dey where we for suffer and add more poverty per people because they know say when they add more poverty per people as election time dey come, they go able for use that their own money where they don't keep, that their own money where they don't thief for spend am per people them as if they so the other rest of the 5 years will get for talent. Let me see what they say. Then say they remind them of the Finance Act of 2022, where they tell them particularly of how they forgot about the data, how they for sell the data. The law situation they say. They say inside this data, inside this act, they say stipulate a minimum floor. So basically, then they remind the company and say, "Bo una safe. The way una they sell una data now, so it's too cheap. Remember, the Insider Finance Act, we get minimum floor. When they say minimum floor, that's the amount we for past scandal. Wait, for example, if you say minimum floor, yeah, let's say minimum floor of we minimum floor per paper money, yeah. Now 1 million, let's take them so 1 million. It means say they don't get nothing way for go below that one day. Now 1 million. So then say they remind them of the minimum floor. When a 18 million, listen, minimum floor price levy at 18 million. In other words, they try for tell and say, but how do they sell cheap so? But by the way, why they say cheap? Let's just tell you now something quick one. Let's go through my phone quick and tell you now. Okay, so let's just give you a figures quick one. Yeah, before now, the 3 gig, they may sell them 15 million, the millions right now. When are the 15,000? And that's for month. Yeah, although that in a fair use, it depends on how you use them. Then get another one when 1.3 gig, then they sell 9 millions when I be 9,000 million per week. And then get 800 megabytes when na be 5 millions. Yeah, where in other words 5,000 millions again. This self na per week. But as it is now, this don't go. Low watch almost the bundle tally right now. Remember almost I've been telling you. I think I need to forget a proper comparison with regards this particular thing. Let's just see. So, as I recall them, we not miss something at all. As I recall them, we didn't miss something at all. Just hold on, please. We don't need to miss anything at all. Let's see. I take the old and new price together. Alright? Okay. Let's watch. Now this phone there, make us see exactly. Okay. Now listen very well. The old price and the new price, now they can give together. Now, the monthly price, now they give us. Now, before this time, the 3 megabytes or 3 gig, yeah, then they sell them 15,000 for month. When the new loans, now 50 loans. As we talk so right now, when they divide them by 2, right now, 1.9 gig. 1.9 gig now 35 leos. In other words, now 35,000 leos. Now listen. Let's not get something mixed up. 1.9, whereas before this time 3 gig, even 3 gig, they less than waiting and they sell half of her now. So now they don't raise the price like 200%. You understand, eh? 200% before the 3 gig go. In fact, not to 200%. You now work out for me, but if we been sell 3 gig at 15,000, 3 gig, then 15,000. Then they sell 1.9 gig, 35,000. Now, like, oh my God, now like 4 times more than the price. Because remember, even the half of the price, let's say approximately 2 gig, is more than the 3 gig where they made sell before. This all are the government, see? So now we see how much they sell 5 gig right now. 5 gig right now they sell them. Oh my God! Then they sell them 100,000 leons. 100,000 leons for 5 gig. Whereas before this time, they like 1.3 gig maybe 9,000 leons. Right now 5 gig, 100,000 leons. And then you get 8.3 gig when 150,000 leons. And then you get 16 gig when 300,000 leons. So the is up. Now then call on the mobile company them. Look at it here, right in front of you. Right in front of you. It is here now with you Juma Koju Yai to Yai. Let me see what they say. They say floor price levy at 18 all leons per megabyte of telecommunication data service. So let me see what they say. They say, consequently, all mobile network operators are required to implement. So in other words, even when the mobile company they say, hey, but this now with people then, we don't need for ace data up and them so. They say no, this now law. And we are required now by force for now implement. When they say implement, now by force for now put the price in there. Because now law, we not forget about them. Because then it's sober-minded government, when price don't they so, and then the company they say we are comfortable, we they make money, we okay, we don't need for put more burden on the people. You don't need for call on the company for can multiply that oil price times 4 for the people then. This is not the situation where the people they face right now. But interestingly, most of the government activities and most of the young people for art part what they call propaganda, now social media, and most of them that's them go and beg office to office for let them give them money. So it now means say when they buy, for example, if they buy 5 gigabytes, you know they go no side because as you put a fiber water. So now they will end up for the spend more them than the internet. Because especially for the one that went they inside. And now the one that they can make, we do go work on this, we do go work on this, we count the government, all of that, and then they can't tap. Then feasting on one set of people. At this we can talk. When then they do one thing, then they feasting on one. Now like when they say the cow, if they go and make an street, they go and put on a street. If feasting on people, they do not know that you self waste now the well. Let me see what thing they continue for say. Then say per megabyte, yeah. Per megabyte telecommunication, I don't get the money. Okay, let me see what they say again. Then say telecommunication data service on 21st October 2022. So starting from today, then don't begin for implement and when make we see all of the prices they also can flow na the market. Then say while we await the determination of the national. So in other words, this not just waiting the way to. Then as well, they work with the National Revenue Authority (NRA) for make them go determine. Yeah, waiting at NRA, they your outstanding charges on the telecommunication data service. In other words, if NRA they can put the young back, it means say more they can go up. So basically, what the government concerned about how the company them for able for add so then they get more and then they thief them for meet of the election. So that is all they care about. So now, even when the mobile company don't put so now, then they wait now for see almost charges where NIA go put. So this price that what they talk about too, now just the starting. Then they can add other one back. So more problem they can do. And interestingly, most people will get them people they oversee. Where you want for talk before this 10, we go spend a lot of money na tele center for make call. Hello, by the time you say hello auntie, yes na me, I say pay. You go pay. They say almost. You say I pay. Those days though, 1,000 and 1 minute. Okay, auntie, how you do man? How you do? I just still check you. Hey auntie, I just want to tell you say me school fee. Now next month for pay. By the time you say the next month they pay. So this data yeah, we don't rescue. We don't save a lot of things then. A lot of things then. Because now you can even get data. Then data, internet, WhatsApp, you call and you talk, you sleep. So maybe even the sleep na the WhatsApp. But now you not go able for sleep na WhatsApp at all. You go even begin to manage like how you call normal call. That's why you can begin manager now. So now we can begin see say people and they even begin can flash. Because they're not going to even understand say any one of the way how you call in the bond still and we begin flash. Use WhatsApp for flash, same fool. So let me see exactly what they say. So now we wait on NRA for come back, then they can add the young price. And NRA then it begin from January to 20th October 2022. So basically, then serve the work on the young GGG so we can't see them. They say even though your corporation is highly solicited in this matter, you are therefore urged to fully comply with the aforesaid directive. In other words, then they tell them now say, even though we wait for this thing to happen, we say we also want you for comply with what you don't talk up. Well, this na instruction they give to the mobile company name. But what happen now, as they give instruction to the mobile company name, the NATCOM people them being quick for come out and say no, not so we say we not say that at all. We'll begin the wonder now. What in this they mean now? If they not say this now, that say. If they not say this, who that say now? What happen when they mix up and box up with brain them? We need to understand who side this directive come out. Well, now them be quick for say, okay, let we do an interview bar. They say let we do an interview. Hold on, yeah. They say we need for do an interview. Yeah. So look can see quick. This interviewer, italic. Because it go find for where we don't talk, let we hear it back. Waiting them people here so being get for say. So on 98, the one person there where the work na top management position, actually forget where the work na 98, sorry na NATCOM, where we actually say this tier way then they talk about so not to true We no ever pull public notice for say let them people here so is them price up. Now just please, I no go able for interpret am because if I do, it's like I go vex. Let us just listen quick one so them and here waiting exactly then get for say with regards this one before ever the mobile company them put them data prices them today. Low listen this one.
Now pull release for MNO then add price per megabyte. Apparently we don't get a meeting within the commission, the mobile network operators, Ministry of Finance and National Revenue Authority. All which the National Revenue Authority do was to bring to the attention of the mobile network operators that there is a section in the Finance Act of 2021 where they speak to floor price for data services. Specifically, the Finance Act of 2021, they say, under general provisions, they say there shall be a minimum floor price levied at 18 leons, then at 18 old leons per megabyte for telecommunication services. This was passed in Parliament the 21st day of December in the year of our Lord 2021. Waiting and they mean, that means all the MNO then, all the internet service operator then, they not for trade in the data where they give you the buy, you know for go below 18 leons, 18 old leons, then in the new leons now 0.018 leons. We now like call it, if you convert the 8, it's like 0.02 cents. We not for sell below that. Now the floor price, not to price the increase. Now price below which you know for go. Now just like who get floor price per voice, we you know for sell voice or below 590 leons. So now then just set floor price on data. That's all they did.
So one go and ask say why now? Why now implement this thing?
No, not so we they implement and now maybe now the MNO they not been pay attention to the one. They all waiting NRA do a Ministry of Finance now before remind them that this one in the Finance Act so say you know they trade your data below that price. And interestingly, none of them now fall foul of the law say then they sell data below that price. They all man they sell data a little above the floor price where they set. Now just floor price and set and not to increase in tariff or increase in any form. Now just the floor price they set. You have to not forget say we don't set floor price. NRA and realize say they not be done the pay heat to them. So if they not be done pay heat to them, then towards this time it's fine for me and remind them. So they reminded them that old boy, there is a floor price here in within the contents of the Finance Act 2022 when I get for pay hit to and at least they have understood them. We don't understand we serve and they don't pay hit to that of that floor price, not to price they increase. So in fact, not to be for public consumption. Maybe now somebody just play pranks, we just this social media mango kinip and people and somebody just go snap that side and send on social media. But that's not the public notice, say them give public notice increase price or increase tariff on data.
According to you say this is for public consumption, but at public they use these services them.
You know, it'll be nothing at all. So like if you know no, but not so for you. They are just communicating between the MNOs and Ministry of Finance and NRA. Because NRA now you divide it up, but then you just try for still protect you. Say we don't get law say you know for sale below this price. So in a just they try for reinforce the law say we don't put law say nobody know for sale below this price. So if anybody been sell below this price, you get for no say now that level there you get for level. And thank God as it is, nobody by our estimation now they go below the price. The price is 0.018 new leons when are like 2 cents. In fact, interestingly, according to IFC International Finance Corporation, Sierra Leone one of the countries who get the lowest amount of price per data. So at least then we tell God thank you for that. The understanding was then MNO Yaso. They been supposed for they pay small GST on data. There have been no GST on data, and we self at NATCOM not charge anything on data. Then no. So in the events they not remit then just the returns on data, they have to be reminded, old boy, you've been done signed to this and this in effect since last year. We have done implemented in January. So we not see returns on this one. So that returns get for be available. But at least we don't come to an agreement as well they go move from that point going forward. So there is no increase in data and no negative effect on the consuming public. So
now because we nobody pay GST on data and I make them go member them back?
Then member and say yes, there is a floor price we set. And that floor price by the dictates of the Finance Act for 2022 has to be followed through.
According to you say the meeting they all in relation to the Finance Act say they're not for selling below 18 loans. So the provision back then at this Finance Act we say during the time then they like when they sell the 18 only owns, therefore increase them service them for CC and give them customer them better service?
Yeah, sure. There's always been an increase in quality of service and quality of experience with me and you they get. And me and you go know say now there has been an increase even in data penetration. The way even when you go to your village now, my village, or even when you go to Mongo, you get we now for use data. We've not been there before. So there has been an increase in data penetration, and we're in the still try for greater enabling environment there, so that we strive for increased data penetration, because now in our data then they rule the world. People don't use much of voice, but now in our data people then they use for transact trade.
You say they don't remember people them. How well NATCOM no say the mobile operator them don't inform the consumer them when I get for go through this process, because plenty people get the perception now say they don't increase the data. How NATCOM they work now the mobile company then for let the consumer then go able to understand what you explain. So
now we depend so now a matter of trying for drill down the public education and public awareness that information that person leak now just like a leakage. We person saying leakage now the way gets nothing for do with anybody. So the gullible public will just take and they feel say they misunderstand them. But whoever did that just did the wrong thing, because that information is not for public. That information was between the MNOs, the Ministry of Finance, and NRA and the Commission.
So who stand this they be effective?
It has been effective every now and then. I just work then just remind them. It's not a new kid on the block. Nothing with them know they do. So just remind them, say if possibly the member say if one for go below the floor price, so you don't have to go below the floor price. When I all get for they at the same level. For then they use we try for do business or do your business based on the quality of service where you give the person, based on your penetration and based on how wide your coverage they go.
The Finance Act make provision for let the law bet anyone panel where mobile operator there will not go according to the floor price way the Finance Act say. Therefore, do and nobody not for sale below 18 only owns.
We get fines and we get penalties in the event person go flout the rules where we're going to set for with which way we work.
That now the director for corporate.
All right, like you said, that now the director of corporate service na NATCOM. Yes. You see them people here, so they can feel say we na Odofo. They can feel say we actually know we left from right. Or they can feel say the full or waiting where we them know we for now we still get inside we safe. Thank God for social media. We don't make people get awareness every other day. Look at this guy. I don't analyze most of the thing. In a remind the mobile network operators them say they not for go below the floor price. But then he remind them back, say let them not go below the floor price. They're not supposed for. All in the name of GST one money. They because themselves for keep money now for the election. So now then the pressure of the mobile company them for pile pressure. Because anything where they ask from the mobile company them, now we the consumer them, the end users them, now we the pay them thing and them. Look at what he say again. He say the same way so the this now for protect. This thing where they do so now for protect the consumer. They now so you protect we Albarca, not protect we so again. You the tell we say you protect we, you add more burden per we, more financial burden. Then you say that for protect we. How you protect we, my brother? We been there below 18. Then you say no sell them below 18. But for God's sake, cookery, no put that now lay away, no come up and data. Cookery, let we say now 7,000 right now for plate. Now so the cookery man they only sell them at the country. We not glad they manage. Then the cookie Ministry of Trade just grab them and say, hey, no, we just want for remind you now the cookie seller say we are not supposed for sell them below 10,000 leons. Imagine now 7,000 the cookie seller them the sell give. Then they can tell and say we are not supposed for sell them below 10,000 leons. Then say if we say we protect the one they can eat. Now the tell we say no sell them below 10,000. Means say now they at the disposal for let them determine whose price. So quick one the mobile come in them, then connect to themselves and able for see quick one. This now they put a flat rate. So in other words, if you tell we say you know for sell below 10,000 euros for plate cookery. It means say you don't give right to the cookery man for let sell them from 10,000, 15,000. He left to Iran for seller now. But enough for the below 10,000 euros. Whereas we been the buy them 7,000 euros and manage my life. And that itself will not be the bed full. So even the difference not good day. In fact, now that rest will be the buy 7,000 euros. So until now so the plate metallic now 2 months only be the put thing. Now they don't go sell now 12,000 euros and now 1 month then they put thing because now something like this. Because if we be the buy 3 gig at 15,000 euros. Now when you don't cancel and say no sell at below. Now then they sell 1.9 gig 35,000 euros. So you see how the financial burden the day on the people. But yet still, this man they get the mind. Because he need buy credit. He not sabi how they buy from when they get in this position, not sabi how they buy credit. Because every month he gets in your supply where they can meet him. So as far as he concerned, how if he say that they protect him for get away money with stop up, now so we self not they buy credit. He said then they protect we. See and people are not care about you alpha side now that's why it's very important. Say this government they don't care for the one they way better. Now the one they way alaki and then they care about. Alaki one like this way they can't tell we say then they protect we. And then they care about because if he say that they get free money for buying top up, then just the one month can say almost get 500 gig or get 10 gig, 12 gig. So if he say that the same number we back. So then they protect them. And lucky for can't talk to we say that they protect we. And lucky and they kind of people are concerned about. We were to go and fend them for ourselves, they're not concerned about we at all. It's same way so say, hey God. No mobile company. No mobile company. No flout the rule. And as far as they're concerned, for let them tell and say, no go below the floor price, no means say they for increase the price of data. But as we talk so, I don't always tell you now, waiting at the price now for data. But you don't need nobody's how they call them common sense. You don't need for telling me say add price. I just need for telling you say not sell below the value, the price where we don't give now. But this government here, then go meet another Waterloo one day. Because they just feel say no more now, we not odofo, we not get sense. But anyway, we still go with challenge. Yeah, we been get 57077 when we come. Now we don't get 57084. Please, as we go along, we still get more people them. Where I don't know how much sister in the see right now. Because from waiting at the see, I still feel say we get 10 we don't can join. I don't know how much they see from your own side. But we get 10 family member, new family member who don't can join. Thank you, one don't come already. We get more 9 family members who don't can join. Yeah, so please, when I hit for the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, 90% of what we talk about, get for do the government of the day, things the way that they do, where we feel say not correct. 10% get for do the opposition and any other business. So we want for each a target of 100,000 family members where YouTube can call subscribers by December this year. Where by this channel in birthday, now my birthday in January, by way birthday. So please help me for reach this 100,000. We already don't get 57,085. So please, if you not subscribe it, and I see still another 9 when you not subscribe yet, then you watch and just come, and then you get 5 where you don't tell where they day last see. You don't tell where they day, but they don't still subscribe. Okay, you went on number 5. If you don't subscribe, not touch them 210, just 110 touch them. So you don't mistakenly touch them back. So touch them back. Thank you very, very much. Alright. So from the NATCA and NATCOM, we can move a bit now. We go back to airport because this is another area where, as far as people are concerned, now here back the other thing where they call alaki. Now that's where they happen. At one point, according to them, let you don't say this government they face with austerity, but they no one for tell we. At one point, they tell we say the government from 2015 been done the pay, this security fee to the company on behalf of the people. In other words, now them the government will take that responsibility. But now, because of the government not get money, they don't pull that responsibility that they hand and then say they negotiate for they pay $25 every worker when you work at the airport. And interestingly, they tell we say that $25 day, you bag, I mean, you luggage. If anything happen with them along the way, not to the responsibility. Another part of that security day. But hello, why will they pay security now? If waiting me the car with when I'm have a concern about another part of the security. Well, let me listen to the Minister of Internal Affairs when David Pandanoa as he been gets this, when he explained again to 98.1 FM.
This $25 now a security fee will be done there since 2012, and not to $25 at that time. Government don't pay $40 for each way. Anybody with the travel can a salon, government they pay $40. Anybody with the commercial salon, government they pay $40. It don't can reach a time where finance say they cannot continue for pay this money because each and every person where they travel 40 don't have small money. Their passenger they don't plenty. We get plenty people with the can salon now where they leave salon. Till they come to $700,000 sometimes a month. And government say, well, most of these fees that they pay now normally na the security can then you tickets. In most countries they did you tickets where they pay that fee day. So we try for put on the fee but we're not able yet. So that's why we say okay, they let the passenger way they travel instead of the country or everybody in this government, any taxpayer they pay towards somebody in travel, any person where they travel, let him pay his own fees, his own security fees. That's how this we get contract from 2012 we stipulate this for say now the passenger really for pay, but we not be able to do them. So government and be done take on for pay.
Government be done take on for pay to the company with the in charge. Whose company this?
A security report.
The security report don't they collect this money and the government be the pay. Now the passengers then are in the pay for themselves. And when they say for pay this couple, people know say no. But the most critical aspect of why government not put on na the tickets and instead when you reach na airport na you dey pay. What in the tap government for put this kind payment na the tickets?
As I said, the airlines they will deal with, so we get for negotiate with them, we get for talk with them, for let them see reason for put on the ticket. That we do on currently, we currently talk with the airlines for put this money in at the tickets them.
This money at the ticket them, who stage you are now for ensure say this happen?
We don't talks with them. We have meetings. We don't get several meetings, and so we continue for them in talks with them. And they said they look at it. Then said they come back or they go back and forth for see because we don't reduce them from $40 to $25.
What's in the essence of them?
Security-wise, airlines could be aware of the kind of passengers where they travel. We get that security there for no other than when they come. So they store information about people that when they come in and people that when they go out. We get all the biometrics that they stored in. So if anything they want to what we don't do, we can pass information, we share information, Interpol can check. So the security basically now for all the bad things that would happen at the world now. Terrorism, we got a lot of bad people that would travel, where they use money for do different things. And so how when they come, where then they go, we get information on that.
So this not get anything for do with your luggage where they travel with insecurity?
$25 not get anything for do the baggage. Now more for immigration border controls and for show who the communal country. For the airlines feel for an airline, big airline and for kind of country, the need for feel safe. The security where they provide for you and me. And for the bad people that not on board a flight and think for do anything, hijack a plane or bomb a plane or something like that. Or can I into a territory without you knowing, say bad people that don't come to territory, terrorists that they come to your territory. You know what I'm saying?
If somebody don't pay $25, they go with the notion say, I don't need for wrap me bag, I don't need for wrap I don't need for gear padlock, if for safe. But this being concerns them on the common at the airport say people then luggage them, some workman and they go inside the luggage them. That not an allegation we don't come out from some people they travel through the airport. As the Minister of Internal Affairs, why is it designed like that? Paying $25 for security, but your luggage they're not still safe.
That $25, not for your luggage. The $25 they go to a company where they do something different. We got other company them where for they look at security, internal security, where they look at that, which is a very feel like despicable act for that person they come. A can't open in box or preference in box or somebody to go in a preference in box. You know, we feel say very despicable and we don't pay attention to that. We don't want people in the car saloon, you can't make your box don't open.
Passengers they pay for themselves now, and now they change now for putting at the ticket. Once you buy ticket, it's all over the security fees, everything can do. Now, what are the complaints or what are the concerns the one I don't receive from the public who make una want change the approach?
I mean, everybody, if you want for goods on site, they ask you for pay an added fee. Everybody, you don't want for pay an added fee. Before, go to the get now, people don't not be know about it. But now that they don't change, we don't get the bar. Then at the board of airline representatives, then don't tell most of the people that sell ticket for the cancel when you get for pay that fee. So people have to become aware. But it just start like any pill. If it bitter, it add for swallow. But when they cut out sugar, easy for swallow. You understand? So that's what we want for do. When they then at the ticket, when the person don't buy a ticket, you don't done with that. You don't come everywhere. Most countries in the world, they are so then they do. So that's why we didn't try to negotiate. Say, look, get part of the tickets.
Festive season the approach, and this period the passengers thinking plenty with the camp. And as you mentioned, when you reach the airport, one of the confusion we did now payment of that money. Where somebody, how soon we go see this system when people begin put another ticket, or whose method they use for sensitize people? I'm a part of the approach we mentioned where plenty people is still not aware.
The methods they would use, I mean, if you go to the airport, very soon you go see all over the airport say you get a security fee for pay. We get for do a lot of jingles, a lot of sensitization of the public. The company would work with the company for make sure say they do a lot of jingles, a lot of people on air for no. And as I tell you, say the bar go make sure say before you buy a ticket, anytime you buy a ticket in the world, before you buy it now, internet say if you buy a ticket, you'll be told about the $25 fee. So it would difficult for the person can say you don't know about them.
The security fee sometime back now been 260,000 just some 2 weeks back. But if you check on now, it don't reach to 300. Now they go to 400. Why? When I peg them to dollar, where they influence the price now, where somebody go don't pay 260, it don't go way Canada and say 300.
Now 40 days needed to be, as you say, is pegged on the dollar, the exchange rate, as you see the change, it fluctuates. So now according to the dollar, so if you pay online, now dollar, the $25 fee, then go charge you in leons. And that you not pay any $25 physically, you will pay in leons. So as the dollar exchange rate, the change, now so you will see the changes in the price where you will pay.
Could I recommend dollar because the Banking Act of 2019 don't forbid doing business in dollar and a saloon, but the security port they ask for dollar.
No, nobody know they ask the equivalent and say the equivalent in leons. Now you pay. So now the equivalent $25 now from the contract, you don't do from $40 till we don't negotiate for $25, and now the equivalent in leons you go pay.
Now in that too, you don't hear it. So now you pay $25, but no member say if anything happen to your bag or to your luggage, na part of the security you pay. And they say na for secure your life, secure your terrorists, secure. You know, so we like terrorist talk. So in order at all, so you get for another one day where you go in and out of salon, we had you get for get you $25. I beg not begin put on by Leon so because in Leon every day. In fact, if you put in the Guinea money safe, you know, it go better. But the dollar every day they embarrass me. Even Guinea money safe they embarrass me every day. So now this now that is very important what you know say that $25 you bag not because it's better the people they say they open me bag. I go and not see me bag. And in other parts of our so anytime you go let complain. And for nothing. Nobody know they take responsibility for that one day. Maybe if you meet up the company, they get good at and go able to help you. But apart from that day, the airport, you know, they do another part of that money where they pay. Sometimes if you want to go make other arrangements or pay for you. But now we starting for now, another part of them at all. Anyway, we still go lily for see waiting they happen. Not gonna say and you will get the opportunity for let you come and add your voice inside the program. GG's not today we're going a short term for let me talk quick one. Yeah, quick one. So not going to say yeah. We got a lot of things we want to talk about. A lot. But we will limit and down. For let me get this particular thing. We see Usai people they come up with different things like the Electoral Commission, but we will handle that one tomorrow in the afternoon. So please make a point of duty for joining me tomorrow Saturday in the afternoon. For let me talk about this particular. We don't begin to talk about it. A lot of people will not be happy, But I think say we get to talk about them tomorrow. Look at different angles, how people can talk about them and other things them. So please join me tomorrow inside the program. Follow me talk about this particular issue. 3 p.m. salon time tomorrow Saturday. Follow me talk about the boundary delimitation, the PR system, and how people don't look at them, how people don't react on that particular issue. They would I say this particular thing legal, would I say illegal, all of them things, and then I think them where we basically we can look at inside the program tomorrow. So join me tomorrow inside the program in the afternoon for we talk about them thing in the but we notice say something we actually they happen. Something that will really happen. We find out say one time in the way we caretaker been the campaign for make it go day inside the house of we country. It been tell we say he want for rescue. It been tell we say he want for redeem the people. He want for make sure say that suffering where the people they go through. He want for pull me there. So what in this mean? What in this practically mean? It means say a lot of things and the way this government for do and not for they look at excuse as the basic option. So what in this mean? Let me can go quick one and watch how it's like because we can look comparison. We can compare how the British Prime Minister, you know, how he actually resigned from his job. The British Prime Minister, how he resigned from his job, and as well, waiting, how you compare that one day to caretaker bill. How you will compare that one day to caretaker bill. So what we do, we basically take two type of this woman in statement. Now just 45 days he take no office. And interestingly, it come the time where corona smell. It come the time where the global crisis, Ukraine and Russia business, they go tight one. But with all of them things there, he say he go able to make the economy look simple, let life look better, small for people in the United Kingdom. So we first of all take the term where it been just they come inside, where they give them, where they make a statement. And then as he don't resign now, we same way so take a statement where it talk about how he don't resign, but wait na the office until they able to get other person we go replace them. So let me not waste any more time. Let me go quick one and watch this particular video where we get from Elizabeth, the former British Prime Minister, because he don't resign now. Although, okay, let's say the outgoing. So let me go now and listen to them. Yeah, so we were able to know waiting this particular woman being talked.
We shouldn't be daunted by the challenges we face. As strong as the storm may be, I know that the British people are stronger. Our country was built by people who get things done. We have huge reserves of talent, of energy and determination. I am confident that together we can ride out the storm. We can rebuild our economy and we can become the modern, brilliant Britain that I know we can be.
And now, to the time where he resigned, what did he say?
I came into office at a time of great economic and international instability. Families and businesses were worried about how to pay their bills. Putin's illegal war in Ukraine threatens the security of our whole continent. And our country has been held back for too long by low economic growth. I was elected by the Conservative Party with a mandate to change this. We delivered on energy bills and on cutting national insurance. And we set out a vision for a low-tax, high-growth economy that would take advantage of the freedoms of Brexit. I recognise, though, given the situation, I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party. I have therefore spoken to His Majesty the King to notify him that I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party. This morning I met the chairman of the 1922 committee, Sir Graham Brady. We've agreed that there will be a leadership election to be completed within the next week. This will ensure that we remain on a path to deliver our fiscal plans and maintain our country's economic stability and national security. I will remain as Prime Minister until a successor has been chosen. Thank you.
Well done. So, something the way this particular clip sent to me, a message. When you come inside, you get a zeal, you get an energy for come and work and change. Because the world now change, for can help for build the economy. For can change the way how the tax them, don't they go very, very crazy. But now, they find out, say, it's not able for, you know, do the work, for create the change, where them put them in that position before. Because of that one, he consider himself for be a failed prime minister. So, he resign. And he don't resign. But, this one, not so the same with we country, Sierra Leone, where we can call weird. Not so the same at all. Why are they say this? Because in a country like Sierra Leone, where they call weird, whether or not the caretaker do well or not, he always they go and ask for another term na office. He always they ask for another term na office. So what basically we can do now, let me go now and see or listen again. Remind yourself. You know, interestingly, caretaker can have the power like approximately a year or two from before we hear about COVID. It didn't have the same power when Russia business come inside. Now, this woman can have power when all of them economic crisis they are so boom, it is big. But caretaker Bio no they take responsibility. Instead, it blame we back and tell we say we lazy. Failing to note that now him be don't tell we about certain things then. So if he can forget, let we remind this with your uncle, me your uncle, let we remind them of how leadership talek. Let we remind them of waiting in what's the talek. And let we hear how the journey begin from the time when he come, when the campaign to we, to this day when he say he not able to protect we at all. Let we listen to them.
What is now abundantly clear is that the 10 years of APC misrule and economic mismanagement has definitely created considerable suffering for the people of this country. From Kamakwie to Pujehu, from Kono to Freetown and everywhere, people are suffering under the weight of corruption and the mismanagement of the All People's Congress. I have seen it at first hand, from Falaba to Kenima and from Kailan to Putloko, the people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007. The people want democratic change to end their suffering.
Where the salary is not increased, it still stop where it is. As from April last year, up till now we have stopped. We have no increase. Even when you are in classroom, then the child come and say, I'm hungry, your child. That will traumatize you, you will not be able to teach. You will go out, and when you come in the morning, even you as a matured person, without food, you cannot do anything. And you leave your children to go to school without food. That's all you will think about it. So you will not go into the class and teach well.
Don't anger. The father will get chops of baby. That 9 men picking the way I get. With them beyond the when I 5. Now the rest of the it's 15 cups. Now we don't reduct time to 9 cups.
Now you are common. Time na ga agba mama mo fe hi ga no ga me lo ta gi amota mo go ana na ha mo abe mo gba me so ku go ga ku wo han kin ga fe no ga we
get a mentality say government get all that in there and if for brand can host to it, you put on a plate giveaway. Some people with another mentality they we get. We get this leader, we can no more. We sit on here, Chinese man, then plant, then rest, then put on a ship, then clean and fine. We reach now, we say no, we are not for selling, so now so we want them. Salomon, we want them easy. And all country we don't reach that side, we say with the benefit, then the benefit today, they all don't work hard.
This is a very big challenge for the people of the country.
Not yours.
We've spoken to people and they've said that it's because of economic hardship that prompted them or that propelled them to go out on the streets to demonstrate. And what are you doing to address economic hardships in this country?
With the prices of things just going up, I cannot protect the people of this country.
If not been the British Prime Minister, now he actually come up with a word like this, instantly if I don't resign. So look at this thing. Now, like the UK, they get what they call child support. Then get what they call, well, I don't know if that's what they call about job, where basically you not get work. You be the work now, you not get work. Then get support where they will give to you. Yeah? Then get old age support. Then get different type of support. Yeah? But still, you get the how do you call them, the government, the leader, where they say, what thing we say we for do, how we for elevate people, we're not able for reach standing. The kind of taxes where we say we for able for put them in place, we're not able for put them in place. The economy, in as much as you know go compare the economy to your economy, but yet still, we say as a first world, that standard, we're not able for manage the economy very well. Because of that, I'm not able for do the work. They don't prove they are fail, so they resign. But in we own, but I'm not to blame because even this man, where we call caretaker Bio, we don't come out and tell we say African leaders are notoriously known for not delivery on their promises. And maybe not African leaders, no, politicians generally. In other words, it is simply tell we say politicians and that word when they pull and they not say that they promise, not when they go by at all. This man, now in radio and television, he tell me say the kind way how they see the governance structure when they out with waiting they can meet inside, now two different things. How they will see government when they outside, with how they come and see the structure when they inside, now two different things. This government, they don't tell we say the last government don't batter the economy. So in 6 months when they come, then they fix them up. They know all of them things they are. Now this government, the terrorists, in 4 to 5 years, continuously still blaming the opposition. Before Boris Johnson, when the former British Prime Minister, he then pull him at that position there, he be known they get some weak things the way they go. Of course, this woman get right for say, Bo, I meet up this thing battered, I meet up this thing rubbish, I meet up this. Boris Johnson, he lucky the economy. So, una give me time. But he said no. In just 45 days from when they put him, he became Prime Minister from the 6th of September. He resigned the 20th of October. In just 45 days in that position there. He not blame nobody. Rather, he blame himself say, I'm not able for transform the economy. Within these 45 days, we're not like over 1 month and 15 days. He said he's not able. So he failed, he resign. But in 4 years, running down to 5 years, every day, then they blame the last government. Every day, and now the last government, now he dig hole, and now the last government, now he wreck the economy, and now the last government. But every day, if you go through the audit report, the kind babala, the kind nambara, the kind agbata corruption where you see, the kind way how money the waste. Even UNDP come out and tell we play one say, this government, the money where they get, they're not able for deliver on waiting and they give them money for. Even Jacob Jusu Safa as the chief minister, he come and tell we say one part of the presidency where they fail, now the delivery part of the presidency. And that is very key. And when they talk about the presidency, and they talk about the president, who would call the caretaker, they talk about the office of the first lady, they talk about the chief minister. These are the office, by extension, the office of the president. And that's not the presidency what they talk about. But this government will never take responsibility for anything. The time we fuel price, be they go up. Say they reach at 20,000 or so. Then time we play and say, no, not a will. Now Ukraine and Russia. Because this isn't a bad thing. But when this price the candle, when it been candle 10 to 18,000, they sing all song of praise. Now the caretaker, because we love the country, now we make the price candle. But again, when this price don't go up back to 20,000, then begin to find all kind of excuses again. No, not to we, now the currency, the exchange rate, now make the price don't go up. Because now they go peg them to the exchange rate because they don't get side for peg them to the international market. So now they put them to the exchange rate. Now we money now they depreciate, the dollar they appreciate. You know, then get all they depreciate, appreciate, negotiate, all kind of rubbish shit, all thing they get. But they will never take responsibility. So now a deliberate act, for let we look at how the Prime Minister can in 45 days. Waiting then put on there for able for Duam. Now he don't take a leave, he don't take the exit door. You see, don't turn him back. Number 10 down his teeth, if that's what they call it. They don't turn him back. But here, we don't caretaker of all. Even when he don't say, with the kind of economic hardship, with the kind of thing when it happen at the country, he not able to protect the people. He still asks, say, una give me second term. When una give me second term, we not go import rest again. If una give me second term, we go begin plant rest, we get sufficient rest in this country, we not go count rest again. This now we caretaker, they tell we all kind of rotorata right now. In 4 to 5 years, he not still able for rescue we, but yet still he ask we back. In 45 days, the British Prime Minister say he not able for rescue the people of the Great Britain, and then what happen? In they resign because he don't fail. So this the leadership we talk about, and we as well they talk about president. These are the two things we basically are the one for we look at. And as we talk so right now, we look at even the data price. Look at it. Where I be just waiting. The data price every day in the kick. Every day data price the kick. Very, very high. Very, very high. Look at them. Now you say, hey, by month, almost I will buy me 1.9 gig and at 35,000. Now this because this government no say they don't fail. This government no say the way how the country they right now. Now pure austerity. This government no say the economy it don't fever like when now you know something they can say we can say before banana puel now rice bread then you get on back. But honestly, not all banana they go for rice bread. Some banana it don't rotten in taste, all don't change. It don't water. All things don't change, but you know when you put sand because you put sand, it will change the taste of the rice bread. Now so we economy don't go right now. Look at it. 1.9 gig. You say now 35,000. The reason why they call this new loans for letting money not fearful now we mouth. Now 35,000. Remember they say they knock out the 3 zeros. So if now 35 loan, then you bring back, you borrow. You go borrow back la 3 M0A professor bank governor. Take. You go keep. You bring and come back, it turn 35,000. So now if you want 5.5 gig, now 100,000. If you want 8.3 gig, now 150,000. If you want 16.5 gig, now 300,000 euros. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Me, Nasembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. We get a challenge where we want for each 100,000 for meetup December this year. So now we get 57,098. So before we dey grab Nayaso today, or before I dey open the line where I dey do in the next few minutes, we still get like 20 where the watch right now we not subscribe it. So now we get 89. So please transform into we for let it go to 100. So we just need 11 people and for let me go to 100. That means say 57,100. So please be part of the journey for let me able to reach whose side and whose side we forgo. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. And on YouTube we get 519 when you watch right now with 234. Please hit for me the like button and thanks to the one them where don't give me superstar or super sticker and super chat and the one them na Facebook where they give me the stars. We appreciate you so much. And right now on Facebook we get 206 where they watch right now with 237 reactions. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate you so much. We appreciate you so much. So now let's just go through and see waiting I will count for you before ever open the phone line. So please let me transform the numbers, please, the subscribers. I'll just transform the subscriber, please. Please. So this now me uncle and Lizzie will say you know able to work. He honest enough say no able to work. You don't pull him. Me uncle enjoy the tower. Now give me more chance. Now give me more time. Now give me all that time. If you now give me, you know one thing I like in WEF. In WEF tell we plain one say. We know say we no work this time. But after 2023, we begin work because some of you now we not see us with the root to accommodate. But this man, even though he don't come and don't commit, say he not able work, he don't come and don't say they not prove him, he don't come and say he not able protect the people, he don't come and say even when he don't tell we say let's not be 60,000, say to 200,000, he still can and tell we back say in your time. If we don't tell we say in company they be very unlucky, they pull the rest 60,000 and go to 200,000. Then now in not say all layers then in academy the counter. Now they tell me say if we want to the Chinese man they don't plant yes, let them can tell and say no, not sell this price, not sell this price soon. So we all leaders them. And anyway, I'm not gonna blame him too much. The African leader. And him be don't tell me say African leader not deliver on the promise. But at the same time, then we not say really they need deliver on the promise, then they failed. But yet still they forced themselves. Go inside power again. Then go force themselves, forget things they done. Then go force themselves for make things go on how they want for it be, but not to how it's supposed to be. All kind of laws, then go put that in place just for let things go how they want them for go. But how the thing for go, not to so them they go with them. But this now the problem now inside the country. A lot of things then they way they happen where basically we need for look at. A lot of things then where we need for look at. We really need for look at them. But in the meantime, let's just listen to
you know the sleep fine today. A president will not protect you. A president will do nothing for you. Now this president, now remember 5 years ago, we they enjoy lantern. 5 years ago, they subscribe for you in college. 5 years ago, pay na 6,000 the bam. 5 years ago, dollar now be 680, 690. 5 years ago, rest now be 200,000, 180. 5 years ago, you they buy your bar 70, 80,000. Today they buy 500,000. Now this president, they ask me say, let me give 5 years back. Sit down and ask yourself question. Sit down and think. How you be there eat 5 years ago, that's why they eat now? How you be there sleep 5 years ago, that's why they sleep now? That's why they sleep now? A government will take 7.5 million. Get to the star player them. They know we no game. Today we see the star player that are crest the only part. And mix up the country. A kulu nice fita. Now this master begin. We Sierra Leonean. Forgive 5 years again. Any Sierra Leonean will think for vote for Madabio, Papa God. Punish him from this world to next world. Take happiness from him, Papa God. Damn road accidents. Like God make why they suffer. The beginning where they help them. Right? That family there, the beginning where they help them, or the papa there, let God kill them back, Papa God. Let God make anybody where they think for vote for Madabio, not to SLPP. Madabio in government. Any Sierra Leonean Papa God. When they prepare for go vote for Madabio, make a lay unhappy from this world to the next world. Damn road accident where they come out Kailao for go to Freetown. What's it?
Alright, so basically I think it's very timely for what we call this particular voice. I did by your voice. Very timely because it actually the same way so then at the same thread. You know, nothing by accident safe where I be fence something, then it just come inside quick one. But I know you get that it come inside at all. Thank you very much. I know you get that it come with this particular message. It's very timely. Very timely. Okay, so now let's just see. Let's put me lemon down quick. Because I know sister me want me lemon. I say where it's lemon. Okay, now can see what we can do with regards the lines. Not call it to because at the time for set up. I know we will pick anything. Let's just see quick how we can set up the line for you. For let's just hear you opinion into all of this thing. Thank you very much to the one we don't make we don't turn 57090. We still want 10 more people. And they make we go on there. 10 more people before we end this program today. Just 10 more people before they end this program today. Okay, so we go on the line for let me see how best we can able for take 1 minute, please. Yes, okay, 1 minute 30 seconds. Yes, 1 minute 30 seconds per call. When you call, make sure say you go straight to the point, and please make sure say you come out near the set where you watch from for avoid negative feedback. Because for all they say hello, it is ambog we, and we know they forget people they for come in more. Yeah, so please, if you know say network the mona, push from the side. If you know say you know other than see profile, please remove them before you come on. We know they take video call. Because if you know they protect yourself, we the help for protect you. Yeah, everybody in life very important to we. We move and take the very first caller on the day. Welcome to the show, please. Okay, we missed that first caller day. So like I say, we only protect your number. Please. We not be able to protect any other thing rather than the number. Let's go on the line. Welcome to the show, Sister Armin.
Hi, Facebook. Hi, YouTube. Yes, don't say why I suck lemon. It's been a long time. Yes.
Begin and you can't talk about.
No, what I have to say is we need to sit down and see how best we can help with people then, because if you talk about how much is the data, for 1 month, now 300,000 was in the new Leos or the old Leos, I don't even know the money.
So 300 Leos new and 300,000 old Leos are the same number.
Old Leos, okay. So 300,000 on old Leos. That's a lot of money because US now it will go to 600,000.
Sister me background.
So basically that's a God Malik. Okay, what's my own website? So what I try to say is the rest now 600,000 euros per bag. Yeah. So half bag of rice now a data it don't buy right there. Half bag of rice. So imagine how many people in the struggle for half bag of rice, and then you go put data up with people that they sit up and get their entertainment, then they get their life funds there when they go on, and then you go do this. How you go teach you people that like this? Only somebody we're not ready for work for in people, they were not careful in people, they were selfish, we're greedy and wicked, and they're ruling people that would bad at. Because a foreigner never kind of country, you go get such paper in front of our hotel and say, hey, look at this, you get option or you know, you can increase this. And then the minister of Africa can't deny thunder fire in generation. Because you know they give the people they're waiting for it. You know they put nothing at their mouth when they take happiness from them. And then now when they suppress them back, you say they for sit down, for them to forget the wicked things when they do to them. Now when they come back when they must back then thing. We need for sit down, make we find a day and bring information on how to people them, how they will get data them from neighboring countries them, or how we when I are overseas, we will able to do something for them. Because I know that they waste them there. And at least when we go England, if people that know they use the England data them. People that there, I know a lot of people that when they use it from the US. You know? So we need to find a way how we will do something for them people there. We're not going to suffer for the internet since they want to take the people that want to do something and foreigners that they want to take the very, very important now they young country. They young country on the value foreigners there. When I left the citizens of Sierra Leone.
I not pretty sure say na the foreigner they value. Now the self-interest they want for protect because not only when they
don't thief, they don't want for spend them. So now they want for generate more income.
Yeah.
But you cannot do that.
Yeah.
But I continue to shock the people that what you want for do. We don't left them now to dry, we don't left them now to die, we don't left them now into poverty, something. They are begging me, brother. We need for sit down and ask people them. We know about internet, we know about technology, we know about all them things. So how we go help with people then? If it's possible, let them go like me and let them go buy phone and buy a SIM card. Let them come to a salon. Then when they wire the money and buy the data there.
Thank you. You don't eat your time. Thank you. God bless you. All right, we go on the line and take another call. 1 minute 30 seconds. Welcome to the show, please.
Yes, brother. How you doing?
By God in power, you do fine. How yourself, sir?
No, thank you for all the forth.
Yes, sir.
Few things where I pick up. One of them from the guy from Natcom.
Okay.
I only wish the lady will be the interview and the ask be the idea behind NRA and finance setting a floor price? Why you want set a floor price if the telcos and not come, you say we need for increase the price?
So I think it come out say now for lay then go able to get the your revenue then GST.
So it doesn't make any sense. Let me tell you this. You play and just know. It just counts waiting the president be say when he be the campaign or when he be talk to people and say he not able to tell people how for sell the market because we operate an open market, an open economy, right? So why you go set a price now where the people where they get the market not some up? But salon people for don't see this coming. Remember when they pull all them bonus call them when they just kind of power? So this not for surprise people them. Then secondly, most of the problems they already get in a salon are cited by the same NAT command. It come from one particular section of salon, the border. The parliament and the judiciary.
The parliament gets real problem and they're really responsible for waiting the happen inside the country.
All waiting the happen. Let me tell you this. Let me just throw this point before I cut the phone.
Quick one.
The man say he dey inside the Finance Act, the 2021 Act. Usa una si don't tell them pass law day. Now of course the parliamentarians them who represent the people them who una the claim say well we better pass the one the way they una sit on there una allow them pass them. The second thing is what would say the parliament is responsible for the problem they happen at Salon. And listen to Sylvia Blyden.
Quick one, please. 3 seconds.
One of my favorite people, the one like one of the one they want to like.
Okay.
He talks something about the
no, it's Sylvia and ORS. It gets two sides to him body.
Yes, exactly. So I make a say I like come and only come back. But he talks something very sensible. Can you imagine say the PR system still inside law and pass inside parliament? Say the same parliament.
And at the same parliamentarian tell you say they don't pull out. Anyway, we no one go to that day right now. Thank you very much. We'll talk about that tomorrow in the afternoon. God bless you.
Yes, thank you very much. God bless you.
All right, we go on the line and take another call, please. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
My concerned citizen, I call from Uyad Nakono.
Go ahead, please. Sir?
This is your cooler. This is your cooler. You expect this is your cooler. Mountain and soldier. You know, pass through the ranks, then for go get in brigadier. He begin. He come back. Chief this country at this soldier, man, where they not be the pay 50,000 Joseph. You don't leave this country at you don't come back. This is the one. Elephant the worker is the worker don't know he wants. Man no la better. You can't rule when I know they listen to people. This is your good this is family family so I sorry for you, my brother.
This thing is how for
your uncle. Is a bit the message I get for your uncle. If you get a phone, left phone chat still or later like that little place where they under so let prepare for our fine. Yeah? And
thank you very much.
we as he left that match okay.
Alright, so go on the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and where you call from?
Hello, this is not Joe. I call from Northern Virginia.
Joe, my uncle in Paddy. Welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Well, I know say I get 1 minute, but I want for
1 minute 30 seconds. No more.
Good. Good. I want for thank you first for the presentation. Presentation, it in place because you show me the Prime Minister of Britain how he don't notice say he not go able to perform. So for that, he resigned within 45 days where they get the power. However, he will not go do that because he coward. The man will not know himself, you know. And the increase in prices of that and as alone, will not be surprised at anything will go make the people they suffer because the guy believes salon people for suffer, you know. So we're not surprised at that. The only thing is, as how I don't remember, I don't come at this platform before and mention how smart Sierra Leoneans are. I believe say to this point in time, I believe any Sierra Leonean, just like how you don't count Adebayo back and begin to give some of the few things that we mentioned, say now that don't make say Sierra Leoneans them not forever vote for this guy. I believe any Sierra Leonean will vote for Mada Bio. Now, Buffon, I tell you, no, like, we will not get for cost, but we just get for member that they say that big full person only because what you do, we can never tell what will get for happen the second time of Bio. We don't see killings don't happen, suppression, arrest, and making the place be so fearful. Everybody they afraid for even Ghana in country. A whole lot of things. Can you imagine a second time of this guy to that country there? How much it will cost Sierra Leoneans them? How much rise in price will go? How much everything else will be? How much killings will get for happen? This guy is a murderer. People will now wake up. It's about time we all begin to think right. Lord will not say this guy not to possible way forever encourage that country. They might go to sleep.
Very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. Kamara.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, hello?
Mr. Kamara.
Hello? Yes, I get you.
Go ahead.
No, me I mean just want to say this platform are the voice of the voiceless. Not just an appeal that they make because people in the listener, you know, let them say we try for give hope to the people rather than we try for dash the hope or we try for dampen the spirits of people by saying, oh, this is a foregone conclusion. The SLPP is going to win the election. So then it makes no sense for the people to even vote. They will just sit and then they allow the government to go unopposed, which is not the case. Not that not the fight who not the fight for. So like when somebody they can't talk on the PR system, not even talk about the advantage and disadvantage of the PR. So I know all of us say we don't talk. If anything I get for say, let it be off camera, let it be off the mic or behind the scenes instead of we can endorse her. You know, look like my sister me say, Mr. Mehat Longwell, why don't carry this boy? Then somebody even call America. And that we just want for say, and like the which is prime minister, then are people away. They don't say they're accountable to them people. You know, so our African leaders they don't get shame, they don't get scruple at all, they don't get conscience. If not possible, they will get conscience. Ever since you ever seen the history of Africa, you see African leaders don't resign because of their failure. No, they don't resign before they wait for them pull in at the ballot box or they chase the out of power either by coup or other means.
Okay.
You see, so therefore, I don't want to waste the time.
No, wait. Your time not actually done, but not wait. You see, in our life, in as much as we get ambition, but you get for look at the obstacle along the way. And if you see the obstacle, you ignore them as if nothing not happen, then you know they're able to succeed. We need to make people know say this not the challenge we do, and this not a possible chance for let this win if we not do this.
Yes.
So that's not exactly what we they try for do. So I'm telling they honestly people not go like what we they say, especially me, yeah. But I get for say because if I not say am on posterity go hold me tomorrow, and I no one for them at that position day. I guess for make you know say if we fail in this thing, if we because if I don't tell you so now, you get for use the brain for strategize. Waiting we for do for let we not reach that position there.
Yes. So that makes we for still get for give the people a hope, but let we not make a foregone conclusion. Say well this is going to happen. This is what will be. I know say.
So I think that make we always use say if this not happen and this they happen.
On the same note, we get for make sure say well still let we not lose hope. Let we go out and do this. Let we try. And make sure say we go and vote this government out of power.
Okay.
At least we expect additional statement like that rather than just make a sweeping statement.
You start with something, say this is not the voice of the people then. So we appreciate them and we welcome every comment with the come inside. Thank you very much, my brother.
Yeah, no problem. All right, thank you.
Okay, I think now this is not the program. Tell we say we wrong, we put 3 points, we defend them, you win. Although nobody know the win, but you point stronger past me on point. I agree, I accept. I concede. Yeah? Me point stronger past you, not to by course. Yeah? When you count your point, make sure say you stand like man for can't challenge another point. But you know the camp, you see the man, in as much as they make a point, I listen to them, he listen to me, we understand, and then we move. But if you feel say where you can, now impose you can't impose like Yatika, but you know the work. Because now more time back you meet here, when yourself getting your small brain. Where we go on the line? Welcome to the show, please. Your name and where you call from?
Yes,
I don't know if you use headset.
Yeah, headset they use.
So pull the headset and disconnect the headset because they can't sharp.
Okay. Yes, my brother. How you doing?
Correct. Go ahead and make your points. Welcome. I do good. Fine. Are you safe?
Okay. Thank God. My brother, that kind comparing this way only make or only assume for mother being is anyone that die and sleep. That no ever possible.
We don't pass the
man don't fail. You don't talk say we fail and repeat. So
okay,
and they will let my for go resign. You have to immediately when they do an supporter they declare. Immediately when they do an supporter they declare. You know the more my brother salon they target people they mobile company they cheat people in broad daylight. Broad daylight and they thief in that country.
So who that that?
Now the government.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I'm gonna make plenty thing in the way the app right now from the past government me they play.
Yeah.
Then they compare prices with dollar. We carry license na $27 for driving license. And the year they give 10 years. They say driving license na $100. 5 years. You see, the past government don't lay this structure. What this government can follow and do more addition. Nine depa. Then country where you don't buy a SIM, month no you pay. Internet everything you die. Who still will improve a salon? Who still?
You tell will get leader. Thank you very much.
They sabi the system.
Then sabi, but they're not just clear. This now because that word where Donald Trump be used now right for that one. Thank you very much. God bless you.
God bless you too.
All right, I'll take 5 more calls. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and where you call from. Rule number 1. You come inside and they listen to yourself rather than they listen to your phone. When you make a call, expect say we pick up anytime. So reduce the volume of your set and just listen to your phone. Then they make it easy for you. When we pick them, you know straight say we don't pick them. The person they call back, I hope they don't do exactly what for do. Welcome to the show. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, welcome to the show.
Yeah, good evening.
How the evening? Just so you come with you set up. Please next time now for you this time before you come inside, yeah?
Okay, but I hope say I don't put out.
Yeah, you're okay now. You're perfectly okay.
See the show. I don't know the picture where they show them make them just.
Yeah, because not if you watch yourself in the delay. But anyway, you get 1 minute 30 seconds. Go ahead. We hear you now.
Yeah, I just want to give a contribution because they are waiting they go on. Me, I think say I listen to everything I did by your talk and I think we support 100%. If somebody decide to vote for this man again, say where you fail, not to school you did. Now school where you fail, you dey repeat. This not to school, this like a whole country. If you come the first time, you don't do better thing for the people there. Who's guarantee when we get say we give another chance you will do, but you will do worse. Look what you do. Somebody will let them vote for second time. Look what you do a first time to people there. You want to talk. The time when they're not for vote for again, what do you think say they do? If they kill people anyhow, just do anyhow if you for do any. They say afterwards they're not for put me there again. So wait till if I want thief and all the rest of it. So this I think I wonder if Sierra Leone if they think wisely. This is not supposed to be about political party. Now the pledge with love and loyalty to the country, not to one party, not to one color.
God bless
so this thing they really put me at times where I can listen to people because I'm a party. This I don't care about no damn party.
God bless you.
I care about now Sierra Leone we for try to develop, we get a better life for me, self and picking them and grand picking them tomorrow. Not about one party, green or yellow or pink or red. I don't care. You see, one day right now, you don't do nothing for the people, and then you say, what you feel like for repeat. Now, school, the way you want to feel for repeat, so you go back to school. Sometimes if you go back to school, you go learn well, you listen to a teacher then, so you go repeat and take notes, you go can do better thing. But it's not school.
Alright, thank you very much. Anyway, now my uncle, I'm not sure say my uncle will go back to school. Thank you, sir.
Well, if you let it go back to school, need the other chance now for a country like this. For can you say because it don't feel we feel like go before. We don't want to again.
Now only full man I ain't go talk that all day. Thank you, sir.
So now because you full. Let you want watch you almost a feel in school.
Anyway, thank you. Okay, I will take I say 5, so I left 4 more cards. If you're available, if not, I think I'll drop the curtain down and go rest for camp tomorrow in the afternoon. But now we need 8 more people. We still get more people with the watch right now, but we need 8 more people for flow up the number for we to 57100. Please, the subscribers, look them up here. Not to they actually they subscribe, but now this number you'll be able to see when you subscribe, okay? This now we yard. And then look down, you see the side for subscribe, press that subscribe button, and then you go to the left or to the right from waiting at the C, and then you press the notification bell with the word all. Thank you very much. We get 8 more for go to 57100. So please, when I give you that one in now, please. Please, we'll wait for that. Yes, you not subscribe yet. Let's see. Yeah. We still get like 15 when not subscribe it. But please, I just give it 8. Welcome to the show. Please, your name and where you call from.
Yeah. Good evening, Weird.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. It's not brother they call from Bo.
Yes, welcome.
I just want to tell my plenty thank you for the effort. It's not really easy in the country. Not really easy. So just pray to God for every God give you better leader. It's not really easy. The changes we'll do is not really funny. So now that's my main contribution. But all put onto prayer. God will pass everything.
Alright. Thank you very much. We must reach there one day. By your effort as well. Thank you. God bless you. Alright, so they take 3 more calls. 3 more calls. 3. I know when I go don't go gist now, you get a lot of people we go the call, but that's when the program go to end. We get 3 more calls for go. 3 more. 3 more calls, please. Okay, I think the calls they don't limited, or they don't people are not there now. So what I do now? I take me leave now and take them from me. Yeah. I wish we would get a leader where really get shame. I wish we would get a leader where they think of incredibility. I wish we would get a leader where they think of in family name and semi-family name. Very, very important and means a lot to me. So, you know, they put in family name at stake. You know, let them call in family name, like for example, they say Bio, then they call in name by Alaki. Rather, you want for let them say Bio, then they say this na the caretaker. We for always the praise. Let me go and take this call. Welcome to the show, please. Hello?
Yes, good morning from your side.
Yes, please go ahead. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, okay. Let God give me a leader. We get respect for Mama and Papa Ibona.
Yeah, and what you say?
I said, let God give me a leader where they get respect for Mama and Papa Ibona.
Okay, tell me that I want to go more inside that one. Tell me what you mean. What that mean?
You know, if you get respect for Mama and Papa Ibona, I swear to God, you will respect the people of the country.
Okay.
Because right now, Sierra Leone, we all don't lose guard. You understand me? Some of we just maintain no more now. But let God bless you now. Let God bless Adebayo. You understand? This guy, he want for continue for just occupy Sierra Leone.
Okay.
You understand me? He no get shame. Na shame he no get. We leaders then, na shame they no get. Not to him no more.
Okay.
Any leader will get shame. Will get shame. He get respect for Mama and Papa Ibona. Then he afraid God. And they tell you when he feel, he they talk and say don't feel.
Yes.
And the next thing when somebody accepts he feel, he they resign, he go one for let it go with respect.
Yes.
But the one who not get respect for Mama and Papa Ibona, then he not get respect for himself, he not get shame. He go still continue for the day. Okay. I know problem that's alone.
Okay.
Yes.
And I really wish wish that we get that kind of leader there, where we get shame for himself.
Yes.
Thank you. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. I think we done the reach to the apex, to the top, to the closing, to the end of the show. I want to tell you plenty thank you for you who don't like. Please, you already watch on YouTube. Hit the like button for we if you don't do so yet. We get 468 with only 275 likes. Please hit for the like button. Thank you very much. You really watch as well. And on Facebook, we get 182 in the watch right now. Thank you very much. We appreciate it so much. Well, we want to say thanks to you. We call, you will like, you will share, you will come and subscribe. And you will just watch the program. Well, my name is Pierre the Freedom Fighter. Until we meet again, it's another beautiful edition of the program we had. I'll leave you with this. We go use today. Yes, let's just get this prayer again.
Any man who has made himself God over any nation, causing them to live in pain, by the right hand of the Lord that doeth valiantly, we announce enough is enough. Let the judgment of God, let the judgment of God swallow you by fire, swallow you by fire, swallow you by fire, swallow you by fire, swallow you by fire. Let your image turn down.